scores.
I come in clutch.
Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of Floor20 here. It's been a hot little minute here, but we're back in it. We've got the boy back on the show as well to start us off again here for 2024. Shaan Singh-Parhars, how you doing, brother?
Once again, brother, what an absolute pleasure being back on this podcast.
Yeah. You know
it's
how
been
it
a
is,
while.
baby.
It's been a while.
That's what we were saying last time as well. Fuck, it's been a while. Same thing happening again.
It's going to be a common theme. We're going to be talking about that. Be
Yeah.
more intentional with it. But anyway, I'm fucking excited. I'm excited for this one. Let's go.
Let's get it. So Shaan's going to be a common theme basically throughout this 2024, which is maybe lucky, maybe unlucky for you. Let's see how that goes. But yeah,
Views will be
so
down.
who's going to fucking flail down? So Shaan's going to be on probably, I don't know, every third or fourth podcast. We'll get some other guests on, see how we go. I'm trying to get this mic right so I can look at you while I'm talking at you, bruh.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is it here. We've started off. We've got the Green Bay versus Dallas NFL playoff game on in the background. It's kind of cool, just like watching a game, doing a little potty.
Yeah.
Just going along with it. But yeah, here we are. So first things first, brother. How you been, mate? What's going on with you? Tell me about you.
Me?
You, brother.
Been adjusting since the last time I spoke to you. I was on the podcast in terms of the winter life in Canada.
Yeah.
Obviously, last time was it summer? It was smack bang in summer or just before?
Probably would have been summertime. Something hot as fuck. Yeah.
So yeah, when I was on that podcast, everything was just insanely on a high. Like I was just loving life. It was basically like life was a holiday.
Our summer was berserk.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane, right? So I guess the biggest change from me now from back then is just adjusting to winter life and seeing what that comes with it. Yeah.
Well, we had a polar vortex.
Yeah.
For everyone who didn't know here, and I think all of Canada got it. I don't know, but like definitely in Vancouver.
It was negative 14.
Was
a couple of days ago, it was negative 14.
Shit.
I've never ever lived in that before.
So negative 14. Yeah. So basically, Shaan and I have just been in the coldest. Just had the coldest day of our lives, and that was like what 2 days ago or something.
Yeah, and mind you, it was 29 degrees in Hamilton.
That's exactly right. And
It's
with the wind chill, I think they said it was like minus 21 or minus 22 here.
Yeah.
So like we felt that,
Yeah.
and then like basically flipped the script. 50 degrees hotter is Hamilton.
Yeah.
Bro, 50.
That's fucked.
That's just berserk.
Yeah.
This is Celsius, by the way, for all our American viewers and listeners. I know we got a few of you
Yeah.
still struggling along there. But yeah, no, that happened, and my moustache. Not to harp on this point for too long, but like my moustache, like but by the way, both got moustaches now. Like that's
We've been
different.
mistaken for twins about 2 or 3
Yeah.
times as well.
Yeah.
I think we know nothing alike.
I think I'm way hotter than you, so like I don't understand what's going on there. Yeah, we've been mistaken for twins a couple times. I think it's the moustaches. I think it's the devilishly good looks. I think it's the olive gold skin. Anyway, let's keep it moving. I was gonna say my moustache got little icicles in it when I was walking to work on like my 20-minute walk to work.
Yeah.
And like I was gonna say that, but that's not really much of a story, is it? So let's keep going. I've got a little show and tell for you and for everyone. Oh, by the way, I'm drinking Prime, so Logan Paul KSI. I know you're listening, boys. Shout out, it's fucking good.
Fucking idiot.
I don't know why that's funny.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Opposite?
Well, there's nothing left, G. It's at the bottom. If you that's all backwash if you drink that. Oh, that's disgusting. All right, so new thing that I'm going to do is show and tell every episode. So, so I don't know why I got the giggles right now, but what I've brought is the
Yeah, God.
what I've brought is a singing bowl for everyone. If you haven't heard of a singing bowl, it makes a really, really nice sound, in my opinion. Helps with meditation, and just. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain the benefits. You might have to look that up, but it sounds cool.
Who the fuck does that? Who brings it on show and tell doesn't know the benefits of it?
It helps.
Takes it on dates to make themselves look cool.
Okay, it helps with meditation because of the vibration of the sound. There you go. You like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew it.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it real. I messed this up a lot. I'm not too good, but let me just try and do it. That was all right.
That actually sounds quite nice.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it actually helps you get into like a relaxed
Obviously
state and
the
meditate.
vibrations, the molecules, the nucleus
What else?
cells.
Keep going. What else you got?
Obviously the supply tasm.
Supply chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet PMS. Okay, that's the singing bowl. So, I've dipped into meditation before. I don't know if have you ever meditated in your life?
No, I did some like breathing work and stuff like that with our uncle.
Breath work,
and
yeah.
just,
There we go.
Yeah, little things like that, but I haven't delved into it too deep.
Yeah. Well, we can. I want you to try it out, and then that can be like a topic for a later date. But essentially, these type of sounds help with meditation, gets you in a relaxed state, gets you in a better place to be able to just like shut your brain off and just.
Done a Reiki session.
Oh yeah,
Reiki,
honestly,
Reiki,
this
so
is an interesting topic. Like, talk to me about Reiki.
It was all about meditation, right, and clearing the chakras and all that. I didn't really have too much of an idea of what I was going into. This was last year we did it, so but I'm always up for trying new things, and that was jeepers, that was an amazing experience. We both had very good experiences with it, right? So,
yeah. I've been on. Have you been 2 or 1?
I've been one.
One session.
Yeah.
I've done 2 sessions, 1 in New Zealand, 1 in Canada.
Yeah.
I've talked to other people about Reiki, just meeting people on the not on the street, but like just mates and like even dates and stuff like that. And it gets mixed reviews, bro. Like some people said they had like an awful experience.
Sometimes they might not hear things they want to hear. Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe that could impact it. But
Yeah.
they always say like that. They say things, and sometimes it might not actually apply to you. And take the good with the bad. And like if it applies to you, take it. But if you think you're already checking those boxes, then hey, it's fine.
Yeah, and so essentially what it is like some Reiki healers use crystals, some don't, but they use their like God-given talent and like skill to clear each of your chakras, and they can feel which chakra is more blocked than others, etc., etc. For example, my heart chakra was very blocked the first time I went, so she spent extra time like healing that chakra. Walked out feeling great. They give you advice based on what they felt from you, the energy you're protruding. So if you're a believer and all that sort of stuff, I would go get a Reiki session.
You don't even need to be a believer.
And
if you're just open-minded and want to try new things, I honestly think just give it a crack.
I agree with you. That was going to be my point. And like, even if you're not a believer, just give it one shot.
Yeah.
See how it goes. For example, we have people in our family who are both sides, right? Like they would be like, some would be quite spiritual, some would be like just wouldn't even read into
the
it.
crystal things.
Yeah.
And that sort of
and then,
realm.
Yeah.
And
obviously,
some not so much.
Yeah, but I would recommend everyone to go do it. It's a cool experience. You get visions as well during, and like proper visions. Like we've told each other about the visions, and it's been fantastic. Like Anyway, All right. So basically, just to finish up this little intro piece here, I turned 30 a couple of weeks ago. So like that's obviously what's new in my world. Yeah. We're going on a Mexico trip. So we're recording this on Sunday the 14th of January. We're going on a Mexico trip in like 5 days for like a weekend. Yeah. Going to Cabo. My first time in Mexico, your second time in Mexico.
Went one for spring break, ASU.
Spring break a few years ago.
Won't mention ASU again. Everyone knows I talk too much about that.
Did you go to uni in America, bro?
Yeah, nah.
Oh, sweet.
Shit experience.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. On our next podcast together, we'll talk about the antics we got up to in Mexico. But we're both going in with the mentality that like this weekend is a blowout weekend. So just
fully living life, doing stuff, fucking riding camels.
And by the way, turnover, Green Bay touchdown.
Holy shit, pick six.
Now it's 14-0 Green Bay and they're underdogs. It's crazy in the first quarter.
My days. No good for the multi.
Yeah, we're on Dallas here, but all good. So Mexico's gonna be fun. Get out of this fucking polar vortex, get into some warm weather.
Yeah.
Ride a camel or two, snorkel, and we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
All right, so let's actually like get out of this intro segment for once, Devin, and actually get into the podcast.
Is that the intro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's lock in here. It's my first. I'm a bit rusty, guys. My first time in a while, so. We'll jump into a little 2023 review. You've kind of touched on it. Like you've been here for almost a year now.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, moving from Hamilton, New Zealand. Talk to me about your highlights and lowlights of your life in Canada in 2023.
2023, obviously we did a hell of a lot. So the summer just overall was a highlight. Just doing different things like, couple of boat parties there.
Yeah.
Went to freaking Cirque du Soleil, first time going to an actual like circus. I don't know if I should be calling it a circus, but that
you're gonna get roasted in the comments, bro.
Yeah.
By the one person that watches.
Yeah. And it's all the fucking people you meet along the way. Like, we went to so many events, like hanging along the beach. Like, it was always just like living life on a high, like the whole summer. You know what I mean? There was always something to do. There was always something to look forward to. So life was just like I felt like I was on holiday when I was living here.
Yeah. Well, here we go. So that's awesome. You had that experience like that. That's a very positive one. So you're speaking very highly of the city right now. This is fantastic. Yeah, exactly. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
But let's just dive in. So like the boat. So the first boat party we went on was it called Wonkadonk?
Yeah, it's Wonkadonk. Yeah.
Wonkadonk is the brand, and what they do is they pick you up in like how would you explain, like Yaletown type area, like
more BC Place.
BC Place, around there. They pick you up and you just fully go around the harbour.
Yeah.
Do we finish back at the same place? Yeah, we do, right?
They do, yeah.
They loop round and you do this massive, and you see nightfall in the water.
Yeah.
By the way, like I got taken the piss out of for calling it nightfall, sunset.
Nightfall.
I call it because it sounds like Lord of the Rings shit, but anyway, yeah, I still say nightfall.
Just getting dark.
Yeah,
would suffice.
Yeah. And as the sun sets, you're on this boat. It's playing sick music with a bunch of people just vibing out.
You can't get much better than that.
Much better than that. What's a little story you remember from that boat?
Just meeting
boat
fucking just a bunch of Irish people. I think actually met some very good friends that I've made there. That boat party.
Oh, there we go.
A few lads.
Little shout out.
Yeah, a little shout out to Adam, Rory, and the boys. Want to connect with them a little bit more. That'll be my 2024 when we go into that. But yeah, we met some awesome people and just fucking went on a bit of a journey that day. I think.
Yep. Yeah, that was a special day for multiple reasons. I just remember just like standing.
What was your highlight of that boat trip?
Of that boat party?
Yeah.
Far out. I think we had a few mates on there. There was a good group of us. Like
we had Paulie.
Paulie D. Like we had
mate from New Zealand, Anna.
Yeah, it was like 8 to 10 of us. So honestly, just vibing out with everyone on the boat and. Yeah, just seeing it like starting during daytime, finishing at nighttime.
Yeah.
Like and seeing the city as well. Oh, and by the way, we we boated. How do you say drove past? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Drove past. We boated past our apartment building.
Yeah, that was.
And we definitely pointed it out to people, and we said
absolute wank.
And we said, "I'd be shit living in that building if I could." 28th floor, shit view. Absolute ballions. But yeah, anyway, that was just just vibing out, like I said, meeting people from all over the world. That's the thing about summers in Vancouver. People, like, you'll hear different languages, different accents. Yeah. That's part of the allure, I reckon.
You can apply what that experience was to like every experience we had in the summer in terms of the events and stuff. Like you're meeting all these people from all over the world.
Yeah. I mean connections, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the weather was just insane. I heard it was fucking rained here. It didn't rain. Fucking barely rained here. It was unbelievable.
You got warned about Raincouver.
Yeah, exactly.
Calling it Raincouver.
I've only experienced unreal weather here.
It's sunny right now, by the way, and it's freaking middle of January, which is winter.
Yeah,
but yeah, even back in the summer, it was like an LA summer, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've both spent time in LA. Like that shit was sunny the whole time in Vancouver, and that's unreal. We'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of my
highlights for you in general. In 2023.
2023, man. Like, so it was a like we did a few cool things. Like we went to Kelowna, we went to Whistler, we went to Seattle. Was that 2023?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, first NFL football game for me. So
there we go.
That was huge. You had a great time in Seattle, didn't you?
Yeah, I met a fair few individuals, and I had a good time for sure.
Nice.
Thanks, mate. The game was great too. Seattle Seahawks, your first football game.
Yeah.
But I just think the culmination of all those like little trips. There was no massive. Oh, I went to. I actually know what I went to New York. What am I saying? I went to New York to visit Pradeep, the ex Floor20 member, and Gurleen over in New York. Stayed with them. That was sick. Went to Philadelphia. Went to Delaware.
We had a couple of hikes in there and stuff like that.
Yeah, a couple of hikes as well. I just reckon, like, bro, I'm gonna be honest. You know how I said like LA speaks to me?
Yeah.
New York speaks to me as well.
Wait, New York and LA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're completely opposite.
Different, aren't they? Anything else speak to you?
I'm not well, guys. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, we'll see. But New York was unreal. Just all the shit you can get up to there. We went to up this one Vanderbilt building that's higher than the Empire State. We went at night, Summit 1, I think they call it. And like you look down on Empire State with all the lights.
Yeah.
It's unreal. Maybe if I get better at editing, I can work out how to post a picture and so you guys can see. But everything there was unreal. Saw the Patriots play. We're Patriots fans for the first time in my life. Like that was dope. Yeah. We got a win, even though it was a horrific season. I
think this whole 2023 was the BC Vancouver life of like how you literally got mountains, do a hike one part of the day, next part of the day you can go to the beach. Yeah. They can have a swim with this massive party atmosphere at Kitsilano on the beach. Like the beach atmosphere is very different to New Zealand. Like New Zealand, the beaches are a lot better. The surf and like the actual like water itself, it's a lot cleaner. The sand, lovely golden sand. But here it's more of the atmosphere that the people bring. That's the whole, I don't know, draw card to the beaches, right? Because the water's actually fucking dog shit here. Yeah. Like it's very dirty.
Yeah, let's not beat around the bush. People don't go swimming a heck of a lot. Unless it's a certain beach. But the one just out here, which is Sunset Beach, like just outside. Oh, wait, where am I pointing? That way. Yeah, that way. People just like stand on the beach, barbecue, stand on the grass.
Drum circle. I went to my first fucking drum circle. That is
unreal.
Unbelievable. Yeah, that's an unbelievable experience. Everyone is banging on their drums.
That one's a spiritual experience as well.
That is spiritual. As like the sun goes down, everyone's doing these chants and like it's just like a real raw like human experience. Like don't need anything to like get you up, any alcohol or whatever. Like
straight up.
It's literally just when you're in the middle of those drums. Holy shit! Like I've never found anything like that. So that was extremely unique.
Yeah, like the sound is just like it's not deafening. That's not the right word. It's just like you're almost part of the sound.
You're part.
That's
exactly,
how I'll explain
it. You feel a part of the sound.
Yeah,
like
which is
your
weird.
Body's going with it. Like
it's fucking nice though.
We need to do that more this summer.
Summer, yeah. So basically, if you're in Vancouver, that's every Tuesday night in the summer.
Third
beach. Yeah, right. Second or third? Third beach. So get along to that. We'll see you there. Any other little 2023 little last comments?
That obviously meeting a fantastic lady.
Hang on, this is an update. Obviously, I know, but update for the people listening.
Yeah. Obviously, I have a girlfriend now with someone I've got a awesome connection with. We'll just briefly touch on it. Won't go too into it, but that's going amazing. So very, very happy about that and where that all is. So that's going great.
Happy for you, brother. That's
it's been a while since the last sort of relationship and gone through ups and downs in between that, dating and whatnot. So I'm super happy about that where that is and excited to see where it goes as well.
There we go. That's the ideal situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So should we mention about what the Reiki healer said?
Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Fuck, that was a very cool thing about the Reiki session I had in New Zealand. So that was the end of 2022 we had that, right? So it was just before we were going into Vancouver.
Yep.
And one of the things that the Reiki the person said was she did a tarot card reading as well. And, I didn't know what to... I don't know what to think or like what I all thought about it, but all I keep saying it is like open mind to it, and that's the best way to go into those things. But one of the things was she said that I was gonna meet someone around the 7-month mark into my journey here. She said, don't quote on me, be around 7 months. And surely enough, I met the partner I'm with now 6.5 weeks to 7 to
months.
6.5 months to 7 months into it.
That's crazy.
I thought that was pretty wild. And that wasn't even like a thought.
Yeah, you weren't even trying that.
Now
I have to. Hurry up. 7 months. No, that just happened naturally.
It just happened. And it never was like a thought. So it's fucking super cool how that's all aligned,
Oh, absolutely, bro. That's the.
I think that there's something in that.
I believe in that stuff.
I think there's
bro.
something in that,
Some obviously there's a scale of how much some people believe, some people don't believe.
Yeah.
But call me crazy or call me what you want. There's something in that, bro.
Yeah.
There's more to this than just walking to work or playing sport or da. Exactly. There's other shit involved, bro. And I think
that was awesome. And and giving the feedback to her as well, the Reiki.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, so obviously you were meant to be here, and you two were meant to meet.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, but you know what I'm saying? But it happened.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So that's cool.
Sweet. Okay, so we'll keep her moving now. So now we're talking about 2024. Like, what are your...
Hang on, did you want to talk about any lowlights or anything? I think... Did you have any lowlights? Because you mentioned that we didn't really go into it.
Oh, yeah.
You can touch on it. I think it's quite a...
Good point. Yeah, because we want to be raw on a podcast and, like, be real. So, yeah, no, don't talk about just positive.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Will you kick us off at any lowlights that you have?
Yeah, let me have a think about this. So...
go
ahead.
Yeah, I've like... It's not a low light. I think it's a little learning light, if you will.
Ooh, what colour light's that?
Amber.
Stop. No.
I guess one I touched on the start is the whole adjusting to the winter life here. It is the city changes. It's a completely different place. Like the things you can do just dwindle down. You're not doing something every week. Like if you get lazy, there's you don't always have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And like I sort of just let life go and like let it go on. I was just like sort of just swimming through nicely. And the whole thing of it getting dark real early, like these are all massive changes that like you don't realize it, but actually do have an impact on you,
they affect
mentally,
you.
physically, what you can do. And like all of a sudden that did hit me, and it's like you have to figure out ways to adjust and move forward with it. So all of that learning, like I'm not going to say it's a low light because it was cool, like a time of introspection.
Yes,
the winter brings it here,
which
right?
is kind of
introspection.
Exactly, bro. Which is kind of like because we used to live summer on summer on summer. I think for 3 years in a row I did summer, probably same as you.
Same as that. And then if I was at home in New Zealand for a winter, it was always I knew I was going to be moving somewhere. I knew I was going to England. I knew I was pissing off to Canada or whatever. So the first time being in a winter, I'm actually here. I'm solid here. So. Time of introspection, which is honestly like it's turned into a highlight because you learn so much.
That's sick. You can look at it through that lens because it's perspective, right? Like you could look at it and be like, oh fuck, this is shit.
Well, going through it, going through it was times super overwhelming because you feel like you're not doing a lot. Like you feel a little bit like trapped, and you get a bit of cabin fever because you're not out doing a lot. Because you compare the lives of when you're from summer to now. Yes. So it's been cool looking inside, inside myself and figuring out ways to, check the boxes for your mental health, physical health, everything,
That's called growth, baby, right there.
Yeah, that's actually growth.
Well, your little 5-minute chat, that was growth, bro.
Yeah.
That shows that you're evolving as a human, probably into a Charmeleon. Yeah. Not quite a Charizard.
Charmeleon. But yeah, when you're going through it, like, it might seem tough and like a terrible time, but like it's when you come out on the other side, like and you do all these, you take action on like I don't know, just figuring out ways to move forward to like to satisfy your mental and physical health and everything else. It's actually an awesome place to be, right?
Yeah,
you learn so much.
Absolutely. But basically, I'll piggyback off that, and I didn't know what seasonal depression was before I came to Canada.
This is it, yeah.
So, because in New Zealand, what does it get dark at like 5:36? Yeah. And plus, when you're at home, you've got that little comfort blanket, these sort of things.
We were always living at home.
Like it was school, uni, so there's heaps of stuff going on. Sports, study, family.
All of our family.
Family's there, mates. Go for a run on our sidewalk that would not sidewalk, the bloody track along the river that we grew up on. So it was all those cool memories. Like we had a lot of things there. And it doesn't get as cold. So I don't know. So coming out here, being not on our lonesome, we have family and friends here, but not like New Zealand. So yeah, I just agree with you, bro. Although I'm coming up 6 years into Canada, I understand what's coming my way. So to explain the low light point, I think, it was just once again like trying to cope with the. I'm not gonna say. I definitely wasn't depressed, but the whole quote unquote seasonal depression piece, and then I got mega sick, which I feel like everyone in North America, like when I'm at work, I'm talking to people, everyone's sick right now. Yeah. But I was in December, I think. Got real sick.
You were down and out for like a couple of weeks. You're like proper.
I'm talking about like shivering, sweating and stuff, in bed. Yeah, feeling I'm gonna faint, can't even walk. Yeah, like in those moments, you're just like, I want to go home. Hey team, a quick break from the podcast here. Have you heard of Cocoburry before?
They're a premium sweatsuit brand that I've partnered with. They sell the best comfort clothes in the game. And here's the treat for the Floor20 family. Use the code CO59535872 at checkout to get 30% off your order. Whether you're trying to look swaggy in the cold or you just want some cool lounging around clothes at home, Cocoburry is the one for you. Now, back to the podcast.
Yeah, so I think it's just that I can't think of any mega things that happened that were really awful.
Yeah.
Because we've just the way we go into different experiences, the way we look at life, it's hard to have a super negative experience. I feel because we just it's just that whole law of attraction piece, putting out good positive energy and vibes. But yeah, it's certainly, you know, just climbing out of winter. It's like a bear, like a grizzly bear, whatever. Like they go into hibernation. Like the city goes into hibernation. After electric summer. So to climb out of that, that's what we're looking forward to, and there'll be some more cool experiences coming. All right, so 2024. What are your ambitions, goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to do here in the city? What do you want to do with your life?
2024. Few things. One is to get back into my videos. Like I took a big break off it purely just because we were doing so much. Honestly, lost a bit of traction on TikTok. Like obviously I was going super well in New Zealand. I felt with it, like it was growing at a great rate.
Unreal,
towards the end there as well. And then you come here, it's your content gets pushed out to the Canadian audience. So obviously your name's not out there. People don't know you as much, and maybe your content doesn't resonate with them as much. So, but honestly, just putting that attitude aside and just not worrying about the results, just getting back, as we were talking about before, as the processes.
Yep.
Which was like having a creative outlet and getting my brain thinking in a different way, and just getting to let loose and being a bit of an idiot with it, you know?
Yep.
Doing skits, going to bring back interviews. So really want to ramp that up, and obviously just posting a bit more with it just to hold myself accountable.
Yep.
So that, I think...
Well, can I just touch on that? So like, that's tough, bro. Like about TikTok, where if you go to a different country, you almost literally have to start again. Like that's essentially what you've experienced.
It's felt like that. And like certain videos I know would go really well back home is like sometimes just don't get as many views, but that's something I'm going to really need to not focus on as the results.
I think
just get back into do it of just having a good time and enjoying it. Having
exactly.
A laugh with it, right?
Process driven. Yeah. And I think maybe like the thought process could be like, oh, if I blow up in Canada, now I'm blowing up in 2 countries.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a freaking cool, outlook to have, right?
Yeah.
So that I think prioritizing my physical health through a whole lot of different, avenues. One, obviously, gym. I've been going to the gym for a while now, and I feel like the last few years has just been meandering along, doing it well enough to maintain good physical health and size.
Straight
and all that,
up,
but
bro.
not being intentional enough with it.
Yeah.
And so we've now decided we go together.
Yes. Yeah.
And you're good because you change up the exercises you're doing. I did the same exercises for 3 or 4 years, bro. That's so lazy.
I won't lie. I did the same thing.
But even having a spot is just I don't know, just
different energy,
different energy. You want to go harder. You get those few extra reps.
Yeah.
So that, and then the stuff we do in the summer for physical health, which leads to mental health as well, was going on way more hikes.
Yeah, bro. We've got to get in nature.
Starting running. We're gonna train for the sun run. Which
there we go. We've said it. You've said it.
My work's doing it, so we'll be doing that.
We're gonna do it.
Which
is a 10K run through Vancouver, by the way. It's kind of like the equivalent of the Boston Marathon. Obviously not as big, but New York Marathon. Yeah. Vancouver version.
That touch rugby. We're gonna play touch rugby every one touch. We're playing that. So getting back into that's fucking perfect for physical health. So staying fit for that, and then.
Bro, have you ever seen Sean Johnson touch highlights?
Oh my god, he's insane.
He steps fucking 2 meters. It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then another thing with physical health is just fucking adding more fruit and vegetables into my diet. I know that's some people might laugh at that. It's such a basic thing, but honestly, every time I've lived overseas, I've just been eating. Just make sure I get my main meals in with meat, carbs, and chicken, beef mince, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But been sacrificed. I haven't been having as much fruit and veggies.
Yeah,
so
I hear
just buying more, being intentional with that in my supermarket shops. I actually think it helps. There's so many benefits there, haven't it?
Benefits like the natural vitamins that you get.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you take vitamins and eat fruit and veg, you'll
Yeah.
feel fucking unreal.
Yeah. And
You'll
it does
feel way
make a
better.
difference when you get older. You need to be
Oh,
checking
yeah.
off those boxes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel being intentional with that stuff is huge. Like, yeah. So just adding that
That's
mindset
that's
more to
good.
2024.
So it sounds like a lot of health related stuff.
Health related, yeah. Obviously the videos added to the mental health. And then one other thing is I want to put more effort with the friends I make here, the people I have connections with. It's hard to make connections with people out here.
Yes.
And I feel like there's been a few guys that I've met out here and I feel like, I can hang out with, but like certain things get in the way and maybe might make excuses and all that. So maybe just trying to have more experiences and do things with these people that I meet. Like,
That's cool.
you know, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a lot of good stuff, bro. And like I would, like I don't know if you've written it down or whatever, or how you hold yourself accountable, but
Yeah.
definitely those all sound sick, bro. And like I'll admit, I've been a victim of like setting goals and just not following through. In previous years, that classic like, oh, New Year's resolution, do it for January, and then it pisses off.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
yours?
a great answer, bro. That's unreal.
ready?
Yes. So, I mean, who knows, right? In terms of, I know what my goals are, but who knows in terms of how long I'm going to be in Canada. So that's something that like I got to think about. I can go for citizenship now, so I'll get citizenship.
May
and
as well. You've been here for fucking.
been here for almost 6 years, bro. That's fuck me. That's a fucking long time, bro.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit. Anyway, yeah, so who knows? Like this, I don't know. This could be my last summer in Vancouver. Maybe I'll get next summer as well. Who knows?
Yeah.
But like that being the case, I have a new lens on like you coming here gave me a new lens, say like last year, because it was like the element of your brother being here, which is unbelievable.
And I think this next summer will be big for that as well.
Big as well. But then also just like Green Bay away again. Green Bay. Oh,
Fuck me, 14-0.
crazy. Now I've lost my train of thought. So yeah, but basically this summer I'm just gonna like treat it as my last. Like it may not be.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna go with that mentality.
Yeah.
Like get into the woods, man. Get some proper hikes in.
Yeah.
See some cool wildlife. Go on massive road trips.
Yeah.
And I've done heaps of that over my 6 years, but like I feel like you've only just touched the surface of all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So for us to get out there and do all that cool shit, man, like Canada, we have good nature in New Zealand, but Canada is just so vast. So much shit you can do, man. Like getting in these like alpine lakes in the mountains, bro. Like, oh my god, like that's the shit.
Yeah.
For me, very similar goals to you. Like, so to actually just take gym seriously again, like, because every time I fall into like, oh, partying, drinking, having a good time, which I'm still like, we're still gonna do that, obviously, but it needs to come with the sacrifices as well, to earn those cool experiences.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely gym going hard this year. Let's see what shape we can get into. I mean, we like, we're not in horrific shape, but like we used to be like pretty serious, like early 20s. I don't know. That's speaking for me anyway. Like, so yeah. Anyway, so gym, and then adventure wise, we're gonna live it up. And I think really, yeah, just the whole mentality of that. You know, this could be the swan song. Yeah, who knows? Because life can take you many directions. There's so much of the world to see, and that's what really gets me going, is like just seeing different parts of the world. So we'll see what happens, but that's floated out there. So yeah.
Fantastic. Lovely.
Fantastico. Okay, now let's dip into some sport. We found there. Now let's switch gears. We've talked about that. We've talked about spirituality. Now let's get into sport, right? Yeah, we fancy ourselves as Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp. We rival first take here at Floor20. So Stephen A. or Shannon, if you're listening, bro, you guys can take some pointers from us. Skip. Whoa. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Rugby World Cup fallout, number 1, and number 2, NFL playoffs. So, number 1, Rugby World Cup fallout. What do you recall from the World Cup, watching it from Vancouver, and how are you feeling now about our 1 point loss in the final? We lost to South Africa by 1 point, for everyone who doesn't know. Yeah. And rugby is very big in New
We never
Zealand.
talk about it anyway.
Yeah.
We never ever talk about it.
Yeah.
Now, what I remember about it is just having these fucking amazing moments. Like,
Yeah, hard out.
amazing moments. We went to this Kiwi run bar. Well, like for the World Cup games,
Yeah.
this special the Kiwis in Vancouver, they call it Kia ora Vancouver.
Yep.
It's a group here.
Not-for-profit group. Yeah.
Yeah, not-for-profit group that just host events throughout the year for Kiwis and obviously anyone else. But
Shout out Kylie. Shout out Sophie. Shout out everyone involved there.
yeah. So honestly, those moments we had going to that bar with surrounded by all these Kiwis, feeling like unity and just like letting loose. Hey, like with
Butcher and Bullock, by the way, guys,
Butcher
if you
and
know
Bullock,
it, in
yeah,
Vancouver.
Like there were some serious moments where we lost our shit, like, which I don't know, like in any other aspect in life, like you can just fully let yourself go in terms of like
How good sport for that,
cheering and yelling and having that feeling. Like honestly, some of those moments felt amazing. Like there were some seriously cool games in there which brought those moments.
So exactly, bro. Like I'll get to our like loss and my feelings about that, but like you said, the moment. So number one, All Blacks versus Ireland quarterfinal.
That one was obviously probably my favorite because that's one of the best rugby games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever in my life. And
oh man, the skill, the physicality,
everything,
the pace, everything about that game. That could be, honestly, man, that's up there.
And then obviously like there's so many Irish people here.
Yeah.
So we built it up in our head like, oh, we're going against the Irish. Like there's so many here. Like where does these couple of Kiwis? Like there's a few Kiwis against all these Irish. So it just felt like such an epic moment. There was this on the morning shift show. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, morning shift.
It's the New Zealand radio.
Those
page.
pump up videos.
They released this pump up video. And
hey brothers, if you're listening,
if you're listening,
that was sick.
Listen to it over 50 times, over 100 times.
Yeah, we just had it rolling.
I had it repeating in my ear that day before and that week before. Like, so just moments like that, the build up to it, and then how it finished and all the moments in it.
Bro, touchdown Green Bay.
What the fuck?
It's gonna be 21-0.
Jesus, got this wrong.
Yeah, but anyway, bro.
Anyway, like just some of those moments, like the pure like enjoyment and rush and adrenaline of like when we were cheering and yelling, like I don't know where else I have that feeling in life. Like
you
those
don't,
moments
bro.
have only come
Natural
from watching
highs.
and playing sports.
Yes, watching and playing.
Say what you want about sports, but like sports
Nah,
brings
bro.
those natural highs.
Well,
you know what I mean?
we were brought up around that shit. That's who we are.
Yeah.
That's part of our identity.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah. Doink off the post.
Should we go into some of those moments where we?
So I'm gonna go into it. I'm gonna
rip.
Absolutely.
And
So when Sam, I'm just gonna start with the end, right? Like
but just a quick background before Devin goes into it. I don't want to say obnoxious, but we were fucking just.
Other people would say obnoxious.
Yeah, we were extremely loud, and like we even after the game to Rhea, we said like, oh, we love that. Our cousin Rhea was there with us, and all of our other friends, Jono, Penny, Anna, everyone else, Damien, Paul.
Yeah.
But we said like, how loud was it in there? Like everyone
crazy.
was going bonkers, and Rhea, our cousin said like.
No,
it was because of you two.
It was just you two
were the only ones like yelling that hard, like the whole game. Yes, moments everyone else was going bonkers, but we were just constantly yelling. Like people would have thought we were assholes, basically, and I love it.
We are assholes.
Yeah,
so
we are. We're fucking wankers.
When Sam Whitelock got that steal at the end of the game, and Wayne Barnes gave us the penalty.
Oh my God.
We saw videos of people who recorded it at their home, like yelling and screaming.
Yeah,
And
like All Blacks posted it or some.
All Blacks
pages
posted it,
on
and like,
Instagram.
and honestly, I love to see it like New Zealand. Like, let's get behind our boys.
Well done.
But I will say, if somebody recorded us,
Like
it would have looked like two animals in a bar.
Yeah,
Like, we went animal mode, bro. Yelling, screaming. I banged
Yeah,
on the
got-
table right behind a group of Irish lads. And lads, if you're listening, which you're probably not, but if you are, I'm going to send out a public apology. I said some other, not so sweet words.
Yeah, we won't go too.
We said some not so sweet words while banging on the table, yelling and
We let them
screaming.
have it.
Basically, we told them to go away in another way.
Go away. Yeah.
And not so many words. Jumping on each other. And our mate Paul, who's South African, he said, "That's the first time I've seen you guys act like that. If I didn't know you, I'd want to punch you in the face."
Yeah, like
which is actually so fair.
I've never been in a fight. Everyone knows that. I'm not a.
You're a lover, not a fighter,
not
are
a
you?
fighter. I was prepared to get knocked out that day. Like I was prepared to actually someone swing, and I would have accepted it.
Yep.
But yeah, fucking obviously those moments, and the unity I feel like it brought to New Zealand. You feel that?
Yeah.
But I felt it. Obviously, we weren't in the country, but hearing things and seeing how it felt in Canada, like it felt like the World Cup brought the country together where maybe at a time where we're a little bit divided, you know what I mean? Through politics and whatever. Seems like we may be a little bit divided, but felt like that, we were all behind, know, the same reason, the same purpose.
Not nice. Not very nicely put. So like,
Cheers,
so Ireland were ranked number 1. We were ranked number 4, and we went in and beat them. And they have 3 bloody Kiwis on their team, even 3 in the back line. And we beat them, went in there. Obviously, we won't talk about the final too much, but we lost by 1 point. There was a lot of stoppages. TMO having a lot of input on the actual game itself while it's live, balls live and play, bringing it back for these little things that happen. Game couldn't get going at all. This is when the world's watching the Rugby World Cup final. This is our product to put in front of people, and we didn't put a good product out there because of the officiating. They stop start nature. But we lost by 1 point. I walked out of the bar immediately, as soon as the final whistle went.
Didn't pay for his chips.
I didn't pay for my food. Shaan paid for my food.
I had to pay for it. This cunt just walked out.
I paid him back, by the way, just so you know. But yeah, I just walked out just out of sheer disappointment and sat on the waterfront, in Cole Harbour. What is it? Canada Place.
Yeah.
And I just looked out into the abyss for like half an hour, contemplating, what the hell's going on.
I don't think we go too far into the specifics of the game and stuff like that.
Nah, we all know what happened.
There were still amazing moments in that game as well, and it's almost like the memories and the feelings that the World Cup brought actually mean so much more than us winning a World Cup. When it's all said and done,
right.
Those feelings mean more than us just
that's a
having
good point.
a World Cup. I think
that's a
which is
good
fucking
point.
Obviously gutting, but I feel like that shit means more than than us having that World Cup. I don't know. For us, maybe because we're not playing. Obviously, the boys would feel a lot different, but
yeah, it's honestly it's hard to not get the World Cup, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard to not get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, every penalty in that final or moment that
just
every knock on
Yeah.
that went our way, it was almost like screaming for a try or more than a try in a normal game. Say for example, in a Tri Nation game, rugby championship game. We might get up for a try. No, we will get up for a try. But in this game, a knock on was full on screaming, going Super Saiyan over a knock on. There's no need for that. But the fact that we did that and with your mates and
with your mates and
we'll always remember that, bro. Especially the Ireland game, we'll always remember that. And Butcher and Bullock in Vancouver, Irish lads sitting in front of us. We went into another dimension when we were talking about spirituality. We went into another dimension when we won that game. Sam Whitelock with the turnover. Anyway, last point on rugby. We talked about how it was very stop-start and it wasn't a great product of the game, the final. And the chat back in New Zealand is that it's just it's kicking, it's stop-start, it's slow. Whereas rugby league as a competitor is fast, balls moving, balls always in play, big hits. And that's ascending, and they're doing all this marketing in Vegas and stuff like that. Yeah. What needs to change in rugby to stay up, stay at the same pace? We need to
get a page out of the rugby league's book. They're adapting and constantly changing to make their game better and more of a spectator sport, right? Because that's just such an awesome product, especially the NRL. NRL compared to Super Rugby is just day and night.
The way they market it, bro.
It's day and night NRL compared to Super Rugby. The way they market it, it's much more entertaining product.
The pace of the game.
Different rules they've brought in and everything, It's a much more fast-paced game, right?
Yep.
So rugby, we need to change a few things with the rules. You might have a bit more of an idea on the specifics and stuff like that, and the way we market it and everything, and even getting, because international rugby is rugby's product as opposed to NRL as rugby league's thing, right?
Right.
I feel like that they kill rugby union and that, but rugby union, international rugby still dominates leagues international rugby. You know what I mean? When it comes to World Cup, you can't beat Rugby World Cup.
No. It's a worldwide sport. It's a bigger sport. We both love rugby league as well. Don't get us wrong. We ain't trying to talk down on it.
Just trying to say
how to grow rugby.
And I think getting the other nations the island nations, Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, all them, and all the other nations, that aren't probably at the top tier, getting them more involved. So it's not just them having a fucking few games before the World Cup and that being their exposure. Having them involved in more of the big tournaments. So become more of a, I don't know, you get the quality raises for everyone, not just the top teams.
Yeah, exactly.
What are your thoughts? I know you probably have a bit more.
Well, yeah, I won't go too deep
Yeah,
into it, but like, basically a lot needs to change.
Yeah.
The TMO cannot be like making a call while the ball is live in play on something very small that happened a couple of phases ago.
Yeah.
If that happens, you can call, honestly, bro, you can call something on almost any ruck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Off feet, hands,
There
offside.
Technically, there would always be something.
Yeah, like, and it's like in American football, like which we're about to delve into. Like you can call holding on almost any play. In rugby, you can call something at any breakdown, and when the TMO is coming back for like, holding on or like offside, like. It kills the game, man. Because like, there's a ref for a reason. The TMO should only be able to judge like after a try.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything that's not like that prevents us from being a try?
No, 100%.
You know what I mean? Oh my goodness
God,
gracious!
pick
Green
six.
Bay are gonna go pick six
Oh my
again,
God, what?
bro. This is bizarre.
Classic Cowboys, bro.
I can't believe Stephen A's gonna be
Hayes
loving
having a
this.
field day, bro.
Hey guys, get ready for Stephen A's video.
He's probably posting something right now, laughing.
Yeah, that is crazy. Dallas were massive favorites, and they're down 26-0 in the first half. Yeah, like dejected Dallas fans. So basically, yeah. But to finish up the rugby thing, basically there needs to be a Six Nations B to the Six Nations. Get Georgia, Spain, Portugal, all those boys like.
How good
playing
is Portugal?
Portugal, unreal. They're playing with flair, man.
Yeah.
And then have a promotion relegation. So Italy goes down every so often because they're not doing anything in the Six Nations.
Yeah.
And then also have a rugby championship B. So like Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, Japan can back up all of us and like All Blacks, Aussie, South Africa.
Yeah.
And then promotion relegation once again. So there's something to it. So you're playing for something special every year.
Yeah.
Rather than just meandering with the same schedule every year. Like make it mean something more. Anyway, we'll continue to touch on rugby as we go through our podcast. But anyway, we'll keep it moving to the NFL, eh? And we'll keep it brief because I believe we've been going for a minute here. Let me just check on time here. Okay, so quickly, let's just go through the NFL game. So we're watching like Dallas Green Bay live right now. We both picked Dallas. We got that wrong, but I think everyone got that wrong.
Purely because their offense is just unbelievable this year. CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott playing at another level. And Packers defense is obviously showing up here.
But do you know what, bro?
Jordan Love, I can rip that thing, boy.
He can throw that thing. So Lil Wayne went on Undisputed.
Little Wayne or Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne. Did I say little?
No. I'm just.
Right. He went on Shannon. No, Skip Bayless' show Undisputed, and now the Cowboys are gonna take it to the house. No. So. And he was saying, like, I really believe Green Bay's good. He's a Green Bay fan. He was like, I actually genuinely believe Green Bay's going to win.
Oh, jeez.
But they're all laughing at him.
Shout out Little Wayne.
That is crazy. Little. Okay. So, so quickly. So Browns, Texans, CJ Stroud, my first time watching him play a full game. Unbelievable. He can sling that thing. He's up there. His arm talent is up there with Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, like Patrick Mahomes. He just like... He slings it. He just flicks it down the field and it goes bloody 50 yards.
Yeah. Some of these new QBs just have rocket arms. Yeah. I wanted Browns to win that purely because Joe Flacco had a fucking great ending to the season, about 4 or 5 games, and just had a resurgence in his career, just slinging it. And he's a part of the old generation of QBs, which we obviously love. Yeah. We grew up. Well,
we're a little bit older.
That's what made us get into.
Yeah, that
Brady,
group.
then Peyton Manning,
Rivers, Roethlisberger, Eli Manning. Yeah. So anyway, we got that wrong. We both said Browns, so we're not off to a hot start here. So why you listen to us? But anyway,
opinion.
keep listening, guys.
Cheers.
Oh no, I've dropped my bloody stone. Dolphins, Chiefs. We picked Chiefs. It's way too good. It was one of the coldest games in NFL history, colder than bloody Vancouver, which is unbelievable.
You're not gonna come in and beat the Chiefs, especially like a young quarterback kind of thing.
Absolutely not. So there's that. Now we can actually pick some games because we're halfway through the wild card weekend. So let's just quickly go through them. So number 1 is going to be Rams Lions coming up next here today. What do you got?
I'm gonna go. You know what? Fuck, I know Lions have had a great season. Dan Campbell, coach? Dan
Yep,
Campbell?
yep.
Yeah, unbelievable coach.
Yeah,
Love him.
He's on Hard Knocks. I
Running
watched Hard
game's
Knocks.
been going unbelievable. They've got a real complete football team. But I'm going with the Los
Oh,
Angeles
he did that one.
Rams.
He did that one. He did the Pat McAfee,
Yeah.
Georgia versus Alabama.
No, I'm going with the Rams, bro. I think the experience, Matt Stafford, like that Cooper Cup connection. I think McVay's one of the best coaches in the league. I think they're going to have something up their sleeve for this game. They've just snuck their way in, like end of the season, into these playoffs. Like I think they're
Right, I see.
their experience.
Momentum.
They just won a Super Bowl fucking a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
I think their experience, Aaron Donald. I think they're actually going to pull off an upset here.
Fuck. So here's where we disagree, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm going the Detroit Lions. Man, they haven't progressed deep into the playoffs in a very long time. I watched the Hard Knocks. I think it was last year with Dan Campbell. Man, he's a hard nut. Like he's old school.
Yeah.
Old school military
football guy.
football guy, like Bill Belichick kind of like mentality in terms of being fucking hard on the lads. And I just think in Detroit, like in Michigan, in the cold, LA boys used to that sunshine. Wait, is Detroit is that covered stadium? No.
No, I don't think. Fuck, don't quote me on that.
Yeah, okay.
We don't sound like idiots.
Anyway, it's gonna be fucking cold.
Yeah.
So I'm going Detroit. I just think Jared Goff got traded obviously for Matt Stafford. There's that storyline. Matt Stafford went on to get a Super Bowl. It's Jared Goff's turn to progress. Like that.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going Detroit. Steelers Bills. Well,
I think we'll be quick on this one because
Yeah.
Steelers are fucking boring ass team and aren't they great? I think Buffalo Bills win. Josh Allen. I know he's throwing quite a lot of picks this year.
But
he's
they're also
yeah,
ascending.
but they're ascending as well. So I think the Bills win.
Just
there.
too
They
easy.
get Stephon Diggs involved. He hasn't been as involved late in the season, but I think they get up.
I agree. And then like they had to postpone the game because it was snowing the house down. Like they're paying people $20 an hour off the street to come shovel snow. And it's literally just fucking. I don't know how thick it is, but they couldn't even play the game. They had to postpone it.
Yeah.
Bills are used to that. I guess Pittsburgh as well, but Buffalo's going to run them over. Eagles Bucks.
I think I'm just gonna go Eagles for that one. I know they've been on a bit of a down spiral, a few injuries. AJ Brown's out, but I think they get up. They're too good of a team overall to lose to the Buccaneers. I think.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said that wrong. Jalen Hurts is hurt. Fuck, I messed it up.
You cunt.
Dick. But all the analysts are picking Bucks. But I'm with you. I'm going Philadelphia Eagles.
I think they're gonna get up.
Philadelphia Eagles just because they can win this one game with all the injuries. They get to the next round,
Yeah.
and
Maybe
then
not the next round, but
I think they'll lose next round. But anyway, that's
Yeah.
that's a little NFL little segment.
cheers, guys.
1 second here, 1 second here. Okay, little bloody old man over here, 30 years old. Okay, our last segment of the day is our world famous, if you will, very popular amongst the Floor20 family is Yay or Nay.
Yeah.
So we'll just rattle through these as well, and
Yeah.
we'll get your thoughts on them.
Sorry.
The fuck is that? You good, bro?
Horse name.
Horse? Oh yeah, sweet, bro. Okay, so I don't know why, but I've gone with a lot of screaming like options in this Yay or Nay segment. But let's just go.
I don't know any of these, by the way.
You don't know any of them.
Again. Yeah.
Okay, so there's 5. So we'll just go through. Number 1, unbuttoning your shirt all the way on a night out.
I think I know your thoughts on it. Oh my. Anyway, I think I know your thoughts on it. I hate to be judgmental, but I'm no for this. Well, this is Yay or Nay is supposed to be passing a judgment on, right?
Yeah,
allowed to be
I'm
judgmental,
asking
but-
your opinion on it.
Is no.
Your
Basically,
nay.
just on a random night out, just in a club, you're unbuttoning all your buttons. Nah, you're a fucking wanker if you don't. I'm sorry. You're an absolute douchebag if you're doing that.
And this is obviously without a shirt underneath as well. Like
Yeah,
this is
well, obviously without a shirt.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah. No, that's a big no. There's no reason for that to be happening.
So I'm with you. I'm no, but I would do it too low.
Yeah.
Like, I would get
know.
like 3 or 4 undone.
I've definitely done like two. We'll always do 2, so maybe 3 or 4. Like
I've done
you know.
one, bro. Yeah.
Actually, fuck, I heard it off. Nah, I it's a no for that. Like
You're a no?
at a festival, maybe. Honestly, at a festival, maybe.
Oh, bro, festivals all good.
Yeah, because festivals like you just let rip and do whatever the fuck. Like,
Everyone's
dressed
on
up
different
as
vibe.
like
I'm talking
fucking
about
crazy.
just a you casual night out.
No,
You're a
no,
ballad.
nay.
Okay,
nay.
so you are a horse. Okay, so yeah, in some ways, but not others.
Yeah.
So I'm a nay as well. Yelling at the top of your lungs while watching sport at a bar.
Oh, so this ties back
well,
in.
I think
So we have to say
I
yay.
think this is just both to say yay.
Yes.
we did it.
Most people like No, fuck yes, man.
I'm talking about top. I'm talking about going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but you're not being a dick to anyone, are you? Like,
No.
You're there watching a sports game. You should be prepared for people to be yelling. Like,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people will probably say nay and like think the person yelling is probably wanker, but nah, fuck it, man. You got to get into it. Get excited for it. Let's not just meander through life being little pussies. Let's get up for some things. Some things are allowed to be loud and brash about. Like, like,
great
that's
call.
one of them.
I love the P word you use there. Like we can't be soft and new age with everything here. Like we gotta be able to let ourselves rip sometimes. And I'm big for this, and I'm probably a little bit too much to the fact where it's shut up, Dev. But like I'd rather be on that side of the equation. So I agree.
What you want?
Grunting very loudly in the gym.
I thought you were going to say in the bed, but grunting loudly in the gym. No, there's no need. Maybe like a exhale of air, of oxygen, if you will. But there's no need to be grunting. You just come across as an absolute prick.
So here's my point here. I kind of agree with you.
Like loud grunting?
Yeah, I'm talking about like...
Yeah, no,
like,
nay.
So I would say... I would only allow this in my mind if it was fucking heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like weightlifter, fucking world record type shit. Yeah. That if you're doing that in the gym, okay,
you're actually exerting something.
Yes.
Like, actually, like it's natural when you're doing it. But most of the people doing it are just doing 10 kg fucking bicep curls.
But you took the words out of my mouth. So like, I saw a guy the other day, and this is not like to make me sound like, oh, I'm going in there judging people. I just noticed this, like, and I was like, oh, okay. But some guy was curling like a 20 kg bar or whatever, and fucking going loud as fuck, bro. I'm talking about like that, and I'm just like, dude, like you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm a nay grunting very loudly. You can certainly let out noise, but just when it's really loud and like just trying to show where you are, show what you're lifting, bro. It's intimidating for junior members of the gym. Junior, what am I trying to say? Like newcomers to the gym. It's intimidating for them. So like. I'm going nay as well.
Yeah.
Yelling abuse while watching Love Island.
Fuck, that's very specific. But we do that a lot as well. There's a lot of us just yelling, eh?
I said this
lads,
this segment is very much
we
screaming.
don't so much yell abuse, but there's a lot of like
abuse.
Yeah, there is a lot of that's our time where we can be a little bit shallow.
Yeah,
it's a very shallow show, which means I feel like we're allowed to be shallow while watching it.
Oh, absolutely.
In the confinements of this room, saying what we want.
Yeah, exactly. And
not holding back. I think it's
I think
scored, by the way.
There we go. I think like even if I was on there, I'd expect to get like some good feedback and some bad feedback.
Like you got to be prepared. Like if you're putting yourself out,
you're
there,
putting
like,
yourself out
we
there.
do this. Like if I do videos.
Yeah.
Some people just. You're gonna have.
You're always going to. Yeah, but anyway, that's not the point. The point is like. We definitely yell abuse while Love Island, and like it just feels so good. And I applied for Love Island. So like I applied for it. So I understand that people would be yelling abuse at me as well. So
yeah, you're good, bro.
I get it. I'm about to just there we go. We're good. Wait, what? Very last one here. Can you beat me in a sprint race?
Ooh,
there we go, boys. Get that brotherly competition. Yeah.
Fuck, I think maybe back in the day, you're always like, maybe just like a touch quicker. I think maybe you would just pit me in a 100-meter race. Be very close, but I think maybe you would just beat me. But we never had race.
I don't think we ever went again.
We were both like pretty quick.
You're both quick.
And if someone's listening, Damien.
If Damien's listening, fucking get in here. Oh, no, I'm not going to say that word, but like, get in here, mate. Like,
he thinks he can beat us, but there's zero chance.
Yeah. So... we never had a race, bro. You know that?
No, we never had a race.
That's crazy.
And I think it was always me thinking of you as the older brother, like, I was always a little bit stronger, a little bit like faster, like a little bit, you know what I mean?
But if anything, you're 27, which is like the prime of a male's life. So now the tables have turned.
Yeah, but also I haven't been training and stuff. But
Neither.
Yeah. I think it'd be a very good race.
I actually reckon it would be closer, like because like you're saying, back in the day, I think I would have it. We were both quick.
Yeah.
But in a race, I would just back myself. But I think now it's touch and go, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know who's.
Well, you saw me against that Irish guy, and I got him. I got him in linen pants.
Linen pants, no shirt,
this,
which you posted. And then you promised that you're going to hike with Damien, and you let Damien down again.
Foot. Injured the foot that day, but
there we go.
We do love a good sprint race.
Like sprint race. Okay, so well, there it is. We'll wrap it up there. And once again, this is going to be a bit of a common theme. The interview style podcast is still going to be there as well. But every so often, Shaan's going to jump in, and this is like more of a yarn, just having a yarn and then see what we can chat some junk. And this is going to like I say, every few is going to be like this. So yeah, we're gonna keep that going strong. And with that team, you know what? Then I'm going to do.
Sign it off.
I wasn't going to do this, but this is the sign us off, guys. All right, I'm a tick. All right, guys. Wait. See you later, team.
Do you know I'm clutch?